watching the student who always skipped class. The teacher couldn't believe his eyes. He pushed his car to nearly 20 miles per hour. Yet he still couldn't catch up to the kid.
Why are you following me?
You know how fast you were going?
What are you, a cop?
The teacher said, "If my speedometer isn't broken, you're running at about 20 kilometers per hour." But Jack had no idea what that meant. He just told the teacher to stop following him, and sprinted toward a nearby farm. Later, the teacher looked up past race records, and found Jack's speed ranked in the top 10 statewide. He immediately suggested to the principal that they form a cross-country team for the upcoming state championship, but the principal shook his head. He said cross-country was a sport for rich kids, trying to pad their college applications. "This is McFarland," he said, "the poorest farming town in America. Here, students wake up at 4:30 sleepily pile into pickup trucks, and help their parents pick crops before school. After class, they run back to the farms, and work until sunset." The scorching heat and dry air had forged them into endurance machines, but Coach White couldn't stand seeing that strength wasted in the fields. He prepared carefully, and returned to the principal with a new plan. He presented a notice. The state education board had created a sports fund to support schools starting new athletic programs, and cross-country was on the list. The principal changed his mind on the spot, and told White to go for it, but getting approval was the easy part. None of the students wanted to join the team. Still, White was persistent. Whenever they got into trouble, he showed up to bail them out. The price: joining the cross-country team. One day, White saw Jack fighting with a classmate. He grinned and said, "There's our star runner." With the principal's help, Jack reluctantly joined the team. They finally had 7 runners, just enough to qualify for competitions. But before training even started, the team had doubts. "Why do we have a fat kid on the team?" they asked. "He's just gonna slow us down." But White insisted. "Nick is your anchor." From that day on, the town had a new sight to behold. A white coach leading a pack of troublemakers, running under the blazing sun. White himself could only keep up halfway. But even without him watching, the kids always finished their runs. Even Nick, the slowest of them all, never once gave up. It was as if the pain of long-distance running was nothing compared to their everyday struggles. Soon, their first race arrived. White spent his own money to buy brand new shoes and uniforms. The students lit up when they saw the fresh gear. Their opponents, 3 polished, experienced teams from elite private schools,